Hello there, my name is Peter Thompson and this is one of my Myths of Golf series. This myth is about muscles having memories. Sounds great, muscles have memories. It's a great bit of rhyming slang. For example, drive for show, putt for dough. Not true. Swing 'em high, watch 'em fly. In other words, swing your hands high, watch the ball fly. Not true. Hit down to make the ball go up. Sounds great. It's not true. Muscles have memories. No, they don't. I teach lots of doctors, surgeons, psychologists, psychiatrists, and if I ask them, or if you ask them, more importantly if you ask them yourself, do muscles have memories, they will say no, they don't. Your brain does. Your memories are stored in your brain. One of the problems of thinking your muscles will memorize a good golf swing is this: it encourages you to practice and hit thousands and thousands of balls. My Myths of Golf before this one was about practicing, and this one sort of ties in with practicing. It encourages you to practice hitting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of balls to get your swing better and for your muscles to memorize the movements. Well, they won't. If you use a computer a lot, and I use mine quite a lot, but not all day long, some people who do, they get repetitive strain injury by making the same movements just with one part of their arm. It normally starts from the elbow down to the wrist, and by moving your mouse around, etc., sometimes all day long, you can get repetitive strain injury in one part of your body. That's not your muscles memorizing the movements, it's called an injury, and it can be quite painful. Imagine, if it was a memory, to get that memory into your entire body, you're going to have just the muscle memory in your arm from one movement, but you're then going to move your entire body. How can your body, your brain, memorize all of those movements? It simply can't. What you need to do is make the movements, and golf at the end of the day is making the movements. There's no magic to it really. If you move that away, bit of a problem. If you move this away, bit of a problem. So it's making the movements and then getting the feel of the movements. Feel isn't real. Another of my myths of golf. Feel isn't real. Muscles will not memorize the movements. You've got to get the feel right. That might feel good, but it won't work. That might feel good, it won't work. Use camera, as I'm doing now, or a mirror. Make the right movements and try and feel what happened. If you do that, then the club's moving away from you, obviously. If you do this, you'll feel the club head moving behind your heels. So if you do that, the club will feel better. It'll feel slightly heavier because you're balancing the whole club in your hands, and the club is now parallel to the ground and to the target line. Get used to that feel. You can't memorize it. How can your muscles memorize doing that? If that actually worked, all you have to do is hit thousands of balls, memorize the feeling, memorize it in your muscles, and you'd be fantastic. It doesn't work that way. If only it was so simple. There are many, many potentially good professional golfers who practice and practice and practice, trying to get this muscle memory, but they don't really get on as well as they could do because they're not practicing the right movements, and they're expecting to practice the wrong movements or even the right movements, and for the memory to, in their arms and their muscles, to work it out for them. It isn't going to work. Very sorry, it just won't work. I believe in getting the movements right, and the feeling of what you're doing comes after you've got the movements. The movements come before the shot. There's a theme in my lessons, and maybe you gather that, and it's all about getting the stance right. 75%, 85%, 95%. And if you can work on those movements, you'll then get the feel of those movements, but your muscles will not memorize them. It's great rhyming slang. Try for show, putt for dough. Swing 'em high, watch 'em fly. Hit the ball down to make the ball go. All those things are not true. So try and think about this, and think about what you're trying to achieve, which I guess is to hit better goal shots, and by hitting better shots get your scores to come down, and therefore your handicap to come down. That's what I try and get people to do all the time, by not attempting to do things that physically are not going to happen. So your muscles don't have memories, sorry, but they don't. Practice the movements. Practice the movements, and then get the feel of the movements. Then you'll get better. I just know you are. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much.